top 5 high-end phone which you should avoid buying it. It's me Jimmy. These are the top 5 high-end phone you should basically avoid to buy it. Why? The price and then what they are offering is not valuable for the price. For example, if this phone was like 25% or half the price, then easily this can be the best phone, but the price they are asking and then what they are giving in return is unacceptable. So here are the top 5 phone which you should avoid. The worst high-end flagship phone, basically you can say that from some company. Samsung Galaxy S6, which is the flagship of Samsung currently. Why you should avoid the Samsung Galaxy? Because Samsung Galaxy S6 is a huge bloody disappointment. Just go and buy the Samsung Galaxy S5. You can easily get a Samsung Galaxy S5 for 250 bucks new unlock compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6 which is costing you 600 bucks. Not only that, the Samsung Galaxy S6 do not have a micro SD card. It's not waterproof. It can be damaged, and then the design look like a capsule. Who the hell want a capsule? It's much better I watch an alien movie. Number 4. The number 4 phone is again Samsung, but it's not a flagship, it's a mid-range phone, you can say. Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime, a $200 phone. You'll be thinking, what's wrong with a $200 phone? The problem is that this is the worst $200 phone which you should stay away. Why? Because it's having the world or the one of the worst $200 phone display in 2015. The display is pixelated, even it's not HD. I will say just go and buy a ASUS ZenPhone 2 which have a full HD display, or you can buy a Motorola Moto G which is having a 720p display. Stay away from Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime. Yeah, it's only a $200 phone, but the worst $200 phone in 2015. Stay away. Number 3, LG G Stylo. LG always put really good phone and then they put the phone really good because their price are really good, lower than their competition. But this LG G Stylo is again the worst phone. Not only that, I like LG phone, I like LG G4. The problem is that LG G Stylo is considered the worst one due to one simple factor: the call quality. The call quality is poor. I mean, I think LG engineer forgot to even think about that. They're building a phone for a call, not for taking images, not for video recording, not for media consumption. The number one fundamental factor in a phone is call quality. How they were thinking that with the poor call quality they can launch this phone? Stay away from it. Number 2 and number 1 are quite controversial, but of course the truth is hard to swallow. Number 2 is Apple iPhone 6s. Apple iPhone 6s is one of the worst high-end phone considered. They are giving us a 4-year-old technology over display, a 4-year-old outdated display with only 2 GB of VRAM, and then the phone is costing 550 bucks with 16 GB of storage. Are they really kidding with us? I mean, to be honest with you, the Apple iPhone 6s, the PPI is only 326 PPI compared to the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium 806 PPI. 326 PPI versus 806 PPI. I mean, how the hell even that? Thinking to sell a 16 GB model, outdated display. Do not get me started on the stupid 3D touch flow or whatever the hell they call it. Do not get me started. 3D touch is another gimmick of double click in phones. I mean, we've already seen this kind of double click in Windows phones. We have been using this double click for years. Apple, do not try to scam us with your stupid 3D touch. The people are really crazy. I mean, a simple feature. I mean, in Samsung, I'm not a big fan of Samsung phone, but in Samsung phone, I mean, they put these kind of 3D touch kind of feature, 20 feature in a phone. People say so, okay, but tell us what are the specs. But Apple iPhone 6s is considered one of the worst specs. But now here's number 1. Number 1 is Apple iPhone 6s Plus. The world worst phablet phone, the world most expensive phone for really no reason. again, I don't know what Apple was thinking, so I'm going to focus on the 128GB model. The 128GB model of Apple iPhone 6s Plus costs you $1,000. With the same amount of money, you can buy the Galaxy Note 4, but not exactly the same amount of money. Do you know how much? For $450 you can buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and then for extra $50 you can buy the 128GB micro SD card. So here is one thing. For $500 you can get a Galaxy Note 4 with built-in 16GB of storage plus with 128GB of micro SD card for $500, half the price of Apple iPhone 6s Plus 128GB model. Not only that, now here's a quick spec. The Apple iPhone 6s Plus is having 12 megapixel camera compared to the 16 megapixel camera of Note 4. Not only that, the Galaxy Note 4 displays QHD display. QHD is one of the best looking display compared to the crappy IPS display. Full HD, yes. 4 years back IPS display was good, but AMOLED, Super AMOLED technology has really caught up. Now, I mean, they really didn't improve on the IPS display of their phone. They are giving us an outdated technology in 2015. Just go and buy a Galaxy Note 4 if you want to get a Apple iPhone 6s Plus. I hope you like my list, and then you can check out the best top 5 phone of 2015. Make sure to click the link somewhere upper. It's me, Jimmy again. Bye bye.